Yo, what's good everybody? Today we have gameplay from the new patch featuring not a new hero, but rather one of chat's favorite heroes and one of the heroes that I constantly had to play when we did the Chat Chooses the Hero event, and that is Mr. Bigglesworth, the adorable little cat. And I'm not a big fan of Mr. Bigglesworth because, you know, playing the game without a hero power, not great, but we got pretty good at finding ways to stabilize mid-game turns playing vanilla Hearthstone. And this is one of those games where we leave ourselves in a position where we're dropping really low and we know we need to go one more turn. If you can just get to the point where you start to kill off people, then maybe you stabilize off of all of their toys. This is exactly what happens. We get to a place where we know exactly what we're facing. We have to pivot hard counter into a poison scam from a Divine Shield build, sell off our win conditions, and then use all of the toys of the people that we beat to turn around and win the lobby. It's actually a really, really fun game, and I had a ton of fun playing it, so it's a really easy choice for YouTube because it's not like all of the other games. And when you can get some variety in the game, that is just, it's everything I hope for. That was what makes Battlegrounds fun. All right, enjoy. I think Zephyrs is decent. Zephyrs can be decent. In the right lobby. That's really just kind of the mantra of this whole discussion for this game, is that look at what tribes are banned and think about what are typical strategies for heroes, and you can usually tell just from, like, if you're experienced enough with the game to know how you win with most heroes and what are common boards in those games, and whether or not you would have enough time to get online. And one of the tribes that rapidly speeds up the game is mechs. Mechs being in the game rapidly changes the pace of the game. And Zephyrs is one of the slowest heroes in the game. That's usually pretty bad. Like, that combination's really tough to play. Not to mention Zephyrs average, just average overall across all tribes at top 1% is already tier 4. Like, it's a bad starting place, let alone being a bad lobby. Last time I got stuck with Zeph, I ended up being pleasantly surprised and winning. Happens. Last time we played Zeph, we tripled naturally into two things and then did not push our hero power button in a meaningful time. It was pretty fun. This is the bad turn. Next turn's the good turn. Oh my god, he stayed on 2! Never mind, this isn't even that bad. Like, I'm disappointed by the outcome. But, like, he stayed on 2. Who the fuck stays on 2 as Florgle? What is this? Put the pair on the board, right? I'm gonna view these things as permanent, and this not so much. Oh boy, the Wrathweaver board's coming back. Is it not good if you get early honchos? No, you never stay on 2s as Flurgle. Can't think of a single situation where you should be on 2 still on this turn. The problem is you can't even use your hero power in a meaningful way that actually takes buffs or anything. Not to mention you make it so that if you do land a triple, you have to sit still for the following turn. Can you get spicy pretzel mustard? Yeah. With demons? Yep. Just, you have to win every round. Doesn't say anything about taking damage. I've seen, you know, like the still being on 1 curve to line up triples. That's perfectly fine. But the 2 curve is really weak. I'm trying to think if there's any scenario where I could ever justify doing that. I mean, sure, there's some outlier condition. Sure, dude, just like keep playing with your little 1-stars and reborns. You can just chuckle at it. Like, it's nothing serious here, right? But like, think about what you're doing in this game. You're making a Wrathweaver board and spending gold in order to just get more 1-stars. That's the high roll. I get more 1-stars. Also, our hits are just phenomenal. Yay! 1-stars. Going 6 and taking 2 players with him? Yeah, maybe. Look at that tempo. Interesting. We can try to make this work. It goes counter to Gem Splitter. Alternatively, we do what? Just buy Metal Tooth? So the reason I say it's counter to playing Gem Splitter is that we have to reorder where this stuff's in front, so you don't reliably get the Gem Splitter to proc on the Deflecto bots. Big Hydra? Nah, Hydra's not really useful. It's either Green Thumb or it's Leaper here. Those 2 options. I think we take the high variance line. Hydra in this position is meh. Hydra and gem it up? No. Like, Cleave isn't even that good in this game right now. On top of that, we don't have a reliable scaling option. We're quite literally buying scaling. Fuck you, man. Alright, we got 1 in 14 on the opening hit, but still. 1 in 7 in the global scheme of things. It's a good hit. Get the reset, too. It's kind of nice. Go middle. Go right. Go right. Go poorly. So he dug up Sephin. It's pretty weak, but then got a hold of a tank immediately. Green skill scales if it doesn't get sniped. Yeah, I mean, that's the idea. But you have to hit. There's kind of a big if there. That'll do. So which one is it? I think it's Argus, right? It's Argus and Taunt Up Puppbot and Trickster. And we view this as a permanent Trickster that's going to get the blood gems. We've basically just built a scaling board. It's a convoluted way of building a scaling board. But what we're doing is taking 6 blood gems a turn, 8 once we take this, and dumping them into Trickster, and Trickster's just gonna dump stats back on the board. We look for this triple, we look for, well, really triples. We look for Grease Spot, we look for Gem Splitter, or that triple being Gem Splitter, or, the fuck's its name? Yeah, good. Get the Frank. Bruh. Can we get the other Frank? Because this board's about to murder us. Man, I'm happy I got my stats, but... Come on, man. Don't do it. Alright, at least that's a good hit. And went directly into the thing. It's a 1-star. Alright. So we need to find a way to stabilize just a little bit longer. Then we can start using cat hero power. Interesting. Probably should take it. Baron's a huge hit. Agamagan's good. Battlemaster's amusing. We think it can win the round by itself. We could go away from Trickster. Otherwise, these things are really, really weak. I want to pick this up. I'm just gonna play this with the read that we're okay. And play for the future. Frank's my most hated card. I get it. Makes a lot of sense to be the most hated card. It turns your well-laid plans into I took 1,000,000 damage in the middle of the game. But those kind of cards are needed so the game just doesn't become level to 5 and triple into 6 by everybody like we had prior to this overhaul patch. It's a little overtuned in my opinion, but 10% to die. Great. I really miss everybody just doing this every game. By turn 8, turn 9, there's just like full fucking Baron comp. I prefer the game like that. Can we please kill the Baron? That's all I'm asking. Not asking much. Just Baron be dead. Alright, Baron's dead. Good enough. We're not dead. Really all I care about. Ground Shaker would be really good at this point in the game too, right? Like it wins a round. We're cat after all. It would have been funny if people died this turn because of our gems. Seems bad. Seems good. Seems really good. Seems really, really good. Meckrel's pretty cool, but I think this is Spore because we need to survive. Kangors doesn't do anything, Brand doesn't do anything, Begurgle doesn't do anything. Where's my Baron? Alright. We got some things. The Skinny Love covers. Both versions. I have both versions of those. Birdie and the Bon Iver version on this playlist. They're both very good. Don't die. I've seen this 30% a few times today. It has not gone well. I love our anti-synergy with Cat right now. Alright. Woo! How many cards do we have in our hand, chat? We kill this guy. Other people are gonna die, but we don't have enough spots to be able to take cards from people. Only one. Do we go for Ground Shaker, or do we go for Baron? I don't think we go for Baron at this point. The Murloc's good. We get out of this. We put all the stats here. We taunt up everything. We can level for exact gold. We just all in on the poison scam, right? Alright. Poison scam it is. Coin flip to stay alive. You better fucking die. Okay, Zap almost ended our day. No, 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 go right. Thank you. Woo! We did it! Poison scam it is. Holy shit, that was close though. At least he has 1,000,001 stars on the board. Why are you trying to poison scam a death rattle board? Because we have a ton of stats? Like, what is a bunch of 3 attack minions going to do? Like, look at our last board and say that those deflectos that were on the board were going to do something, or the gem splitter against that board. We just died to it, right? This is infinite attack with health from the tricksters. We just get obliterated by him. I like this one. Baron? Guess not. These are all kind of worthless. You ever buy a macaw? It's okay here. We'd have to sell here, which is good. We can get our blood gem right here. The nice stats. Did that not work? What stats did I get for that? Yeah, I like it. I like it, actually. The fuck? But for real, it didn't do anything, did it? What? Where's my blood gem value, Bob? This game's bullshit. I gotta go back and look at that one. Can't tell what happened. But yeah, we're just gonna try to win off other people's win conditions. We just need to stay alive long enough to get past that big demon board. And now we play this as Cat. It was sketchy. We were looking bad there for a while. Thought it got 1-1. I thought it went up 1-1 too. That's what it looked like to me. But why does a golden brute only go up 1-1? This is bullshit. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Eh. A little late, dude. We have 100 seconds for this round, by the way. What is with these turn timers? Like, when we need time, we have like 4.5 seconds. Kind of wanted to reborn my Exna. Is a 43-43? Yeah, this is gonna be way better than this against the mech board. Can taunt up this. Kind of a billion stats. Reborning the Macaw is good, don't get me wrong. I like it, I want to do it. But when we only have one taunt on the board, when we have the opportunity to reborn my Exna instead, Baron for Trickster, yes. Maybe it locks in the already used status from the previous turn that died? Maybe. Who knows? I can't explain it, but yeah, it's definitely a bug. Another bug! This game's never had a bug before. See? He just kills this, and then we don't get value from this reborn. We don't taunt something else up. That's a lot of stats on that board. Mr. Baron? God, Trickster's a fun card, isn't it? Trickster's so interesting as a card for a 1-star. We slept on that card way too much early on in the patch. Now, obviously, the Terracosta line's hilarious, but we've also won games recently off of just, legitimately just normal Trickster games and getting a Baron and like Poison Scam or whatever. Those tanks are tickling your Murlocs? Dude, there's a different platform for that, okay? Like, that's not for here. We can't talk about that here. This is a Christian server. Oh no! An extra Void Lord! Maybe the tank will get there. Only tanks. I'm sure there's a demographic for that. This is a fun game. This is an interesting one. Bigglesworth? Poison Scam? What? Give me my toys. Let me play with these. Boo. Yay. I have the zap for this guy too. We took it earlier. I'd love an Argus. This is going to make the board. Question is, over what? It's like a 4-second turn after last turn. Argus. Should pull that to the back. That's about it. Ooh, he played around Zap well. It makes him have to play around Zap, right? With a Fish Baron board, you usually want to do that. Just not quite gonna be enough. The Baron, once we sell the Macaw combo, we just can't do both, right? If you try to do the Macaw combo, cool. But you can't have the stats on the board, and it's gonna be really bad against this board. Alright, there you go. Our luck turned around. We just had to play Bigglesworth to turn it around. Poison Scam turn saved our ass.